G'day guys, and today Short and I are going to discuss the Geelong and Fremantle game, which is at Domain Stadium. And to be quite honest, guys, we won't have much to say about it because we barely saw the game. But
I didn't see the game.
you didn't see it, and I think I saw about 75% of the first half. So if you want to get your maths on to see how much I saw out of the whole game,
We're busy fellas, mate. We're busy fellas.
yeah, sometimes you have to have a weekend away, mate, just to gain perspective on yourself and your life. So
That's deep.
yeah, no. How was your weekend away, mate?
Very
Very quickly.
Playing a bit of tennis, mate. I won't waste your time too much. Just a bit of tennis.
That's good. Yeah, no, nice weekend away in
Was
Melbourne.
that quick enough?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Alright.
That gets on the time very nicely. So
Yeah.
we'll get into the game anyway. The Dockers won by 12 points and a bit of a stiff result, I feel, based on how we played. But I'll pass it over to you first, mate. I mean, you're probably more on the stats. That's what you got to see more and had a bit of a look at in your downtime.
Yeah, it's a funny little one, isn't it? I mean, with the super goals and stuff, with that format in, scores would have actually been level with 30 seconds left and it was in our forward 50. You know, like if it was season proper, you know, the intensity around that last little bit would have been so different. So I don't think the scoreboard's anything too much to get hung up on in NAB challenges, we've said a few times. But
I was pretty cut.
yeah, from what I've heard and what I've read, everything seems to be pretty promising. We seem to have got out of the game what we wanted to. It was bloody hot there, so it makes it difficult to really go all out and be too much like a real season because it's not often going to be 40 degrees or what it was in winter. So
yeah,
it was pretty hot. But stats wise, we lost the contested ball and the clearances, but just lost the clearances, just marginally. But they won a fair bit more of the footy than us. We won tackles, 85 tackles. That's a pretty impressive number.
Yeah, it is quite high.
Yeah, one tackle was a little bit costly though, wasn't it? Which we'll touch on.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I didn't see the game, so I can't comment too much. It seems like we got out of it what we wanted to, and NAB Challenge as a whole, it seems to be the case. Obviously, one major injury was disappointing, but all else considered, it was not too bad, I think.
That is all right, actually, considering a couple of clubs have, like the Tigers, have had a pretty heavy time down in the injury room. So
absolutely,
we can kind of consider ourselves lucky, but kind of be salty about Jackson Thurlow not playing for the year. So
yeah, it's a big length of time.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some, I guess. So
that's right. What were some of your thoughts, though, mate?
Yeah, I had a couple of thoughts, mate, from the time I saw. So we came out firing early, which is really nice. Especially away, I feel like there's times where we just sort of don't sort of show up a little bit and take a while to sort of get into it. We end up fighting our way back once it's too late. But we hit the first three, and that was really good, and the signs were pretty promising early, so I was happy to see that. Speaking of promising signs, pressure and intensity around the ball was very good. Tackles, as you said, were all over the place, 85 tackles, which is quite a big number, especially in a NAB Challenge game. So now we're just there. We're getting the ground balls, which has been a problem of the past, and at least at week one, where Collingwood just got every ball that hit the ground. But we tackled, we followed up, which is what we like to see and what we need to see more of us if we want to do well this year. So always impressed to see that kind of work ethic and work rate. We're very bad at the kick-outs, mate, but this time around, I only saw two, one which I actually saw, and one from the replay on the AFL website was kicking goals from full back. So we got 2 goals coast to coast. Very hard to do that for us in general, let alone away from home at Domain Stadium, let alone against a side like Fremantle that are pretty tight on you, albeit NAB Challenge, but still we'll take that. And I found our defence was pretty solid early on, at least from what I saw. Dockers had plenty of the ball, plenty of the play, and they were kicking in the 50 and straight to the Geelong players, and it was like seeing the 07 defence just back in vain. We'd have like 2-on-1s, or they would just misfire it and would cover it pretty nicely. So if we could see that in the real season, if we played like I saw we played, I reckon top 4, top 2 if we play like that throughout the season. But that's a pretty tough effort. Tough thing to do over 22 rounds.
I like to hear it though, mate, because when we reviewed the Collingwood game, you said leaky defence.
It's pretty scary.
And now you're quite happy with the defence, albeit just one game, but they might be gelling a little bit better together now. With Henderson and Mackey's back in the fray as well.
Henderson was better too. It's probably his best game from only half I saw.
Yeah.
Got involved in the play, but if we can keep that template and submit that over 4 quarters, over 22 rounds, every chance.
I like the sounds of it, mate. Building nicely.
hopefully just go 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time.
Quickly into the votes. Well, votes, mate.
I have no votes, mate. I can't justify giving votes. I didn't see it. People watching this would have seen it more than I did, so I'll handball the votes to you.
Yeah, I don't have many myself, but I've just got some players down. So we've got Dangerfield, electric again, 30 disposals, 2 goals. Started on like a house on fire and just kept going. So, he was fantastic. He kicked a couple and he set up one. He broke out of the middle like Joel Selwood and Nat Fife and Gary Ablett and all the rest do. So, it's fantastic. McCarthy, really good with 3 goals, 5 marks. He's had a really promising NAB challenge. I've liked his output. Mark Blitzarf's 17 touches and 12 tackles, 11 of them contested as well. So he gets down and dirty and really, he was tagging Fife early and he kept him to only a couple of touches in the first term. So he might be a bit of a tagger, a bit of an all-rounder, I think, but he'll be Mr. Fix-It as well.
Yeah, he can do it all, can't he?
He's a good man. So Motlop, I thought, was pretty good. Decided to play well for once, so...
Whack.
I'm glad with his output. If he does that every week, I don't have any reason to whack him.
Yeah,
because he's set the benchmark now. He needs to impress. Jimmy Bartel got a bit of a concussion though, so apparently he's all right. Going by your reports, Doctor.
Yeah, well, the press conference, the guy just said, I don't even know who it was, to be honest. One of our assistant coaches who must be new. I think it could be Lloyd, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen him before. Said he was fine. He passed the concussion test. He was all good, just precautionary. So
yeah, no worries.
He probably got shaken up a little bit, but he'll be okay.
Yeah, I thought you meant the coach meant that they didn't know who it was. Oh, that's all right.
No, doesn't recognise Jimmy. Maybe he's concussed.
Who is that guy? Hasn't played it before. Nakai Cockatoo, mate. Bit iffy.
Yeah, I thought it was fair enough. I think. I thought he may have only got 1 week, but that's 1 week, 2 week, very marginal, but
3 down to 2, they're saying. So
yeah, but he did pin the arm and he did pick him up and he did throw him down pretty aggressively, and you can't do that these days.
I think he got taken from the ground too, potentially, Johnson. Yeah. So that's a big part of it. The medical report speaks more than what the actual impact was, or
just what was Jeremy Cameron, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening now. I know he's going to tribunal. It's not looking good.
No, it's not. So. It was a fair call to get 2 weeks, do you think?
Oh, yeah, 1 or 2. I mean, it was 3 down to 2, but I didn't see it all. So I'm being a coach now, but if I knew exactly what happened and saw everything, past and present of what happened, I'd probably be able to make a better assessment. But yeah, I'd say 1 to 2.
So that was a very coach-like answer. I look forward to watching that back.
Okay, mate. That's good. We got, well, that's it. That's it for NAB Challenge. Thank goodness that's over. Another week, and we're pretty much there. Another week or 2. So we got the Hawks, round 1. We'll probably do a video for this, mate. We do a video for it each year because there's obviously no game preceding it happening.
Yeah.
So we'll get stuck into that probably next week, no doubt. Probably the AFL ladder prediction as well, but it should be a juicy game against the Hawks. It's kind of interesting because we can't really discuss it now if we're talking about it next week in depth. So
I know. I've got plenty of thoughts on it, but we'll save it.
Yeah, so just keep an eye out for the preview I was about to say next year, next week. No worries.
A long wait.
Just for the preview of the Hawks and the Cats, which will be well and done and dusted by then. So, yeah, that's it for us. That's the review between Geelong and Fremantle. Might even do a wrap-up of the NAB Challenge for us in general and look at it as a holistic approach as well. So it's a few videos next week, mate.
Busy schedule.
Yeah, I'm feeling you, mate. Gee whiz. Don't forget through it all. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to give it a like and share it around as well. Don't forget to check out Dari Joe as well with his highlights and goals. And subscribe as well. It'd be fantastic. Thanks for hanging around, guys. We'll see you all next time.